So this is the chart, and this is my son Christopher, the face. So this chart, these are zones, and this is a green zone, yellow zone, blue zone. And what the zones explain, this is the second one. So his photo will always be somewhere. Okay, we just put it there. So these are the zones, and on top there it says, what zone are you in? Are you in the green zone? And this is what the green zone is all about. You are happy and you are calm. Then the yellow zone. The yellow zone, when you are feeling silly, when you are feeling anxious, you are in the yellow zone. And when you are in the red zone, you are angry and you're also out of control. You are in the red zone. Then the blue zone, where you feel sick, you feel tired, you feel sad, you are in the blue zone. So this has really helped us during the festive holiday, and it has come in handy. And we started now using it for every family member, just to ask how you're feeling, which zone are you in, and what do you think you should do. And what I like about this chart, it will say, I am in the green zone. So if you're in the green zone, you will come and you will take the green zone sticker and say, I'm in the green zone, I can try. So these are the things, the coping mechanisms that we always use for my son who is autistic. So usually we have a trampoline outside the house, and at school, trampoline is his sensory favorite tool. So he enjoys using the trampoline. So we bought a trampoline and it's in the backyard. And at school also he does use trampoline quite a lot. That's why they put it in this chart, so that it becomes one of his tools to use to self-regulate himself. So you will say, I'm in the green zone, so maybe I will go to my room and relax. Then you will take that and stick it there. I'm in the green zone, I can try going to my room. Or I'm in the green zone, but I want some time alone. Then you will put it there. And you will know that right now you want just to be alone. So maybe you'll go outside, or you will sit in the lounge and you just want to be alone. If somebody goes there, you will get irritated, and you will then move from yellow zone, from the green zone, probably to the other zones that won't be favorable, won't be good for him and for those around him. So what I like about it, it makes you realize that you need to know where you are at all times. You need to know, how am I feeling? Am I feeling good? Okay, if I'm feeling good, what do I need to do? Do I continue doing what I'm doing, or do I stop doing what I'm doing? So it's like a self-check chart, which I found very, very useful. And we, as I said earlier, we use it across the family. We use it, and it helps. It has helped me individually, and it has helped also the other siblings to Christopher, Gracious and Miranda, and also even my husband. We sit down and we ask each other, which zone are you in? You look like you are not in the green zone. Where are you now? Can you help us find you? So it's like it has raised those levels of self-awareness. Most of the time, we want to be aware of what other people are. We are good at reading other people's states, mental state. We are good at seeing or studying other people, but we don't study ourselves to see where we are at. We actually don't make the same effort that we put when we are studying other people. We put so much effort, and we make it very, very intentional. put effort and time also. We even make time to study other people, see how exactly they are behaving, and even prescribe a coping mechanism that can help them get out of that situation. But we forget that if we can use that same effort and time to self-reflect, to look inside ourselves, we can actually help ourselves much better. We can use that knowledge that we have, the analysis that we do when we're doing analysis to other people. If we could use those analyses to only reflect to ourselves, we'll progress much better. We'll also be more productive, and we'll develop as individuals. We will develop, we will get better. The advice that we give other people, if we could use that advice, if we could use our own advice, we would even go very far. So I thought, let me just come and share this greatest lesson that we learned this past festive holiday. So sometimes my son, he loves listening to sermons. If you've watched my Facebook lives before, I've mentioned quite a lot of times that he is a gospel sermon addict. So it is actually even in his care plan that he will listen to a sermon. It soothes him. So if he's in any other zone that is not the green zone, he will prefer listening to a sermon or take a walk or a hug, time alone, and either going to his room or trampoline. And this chat has really worked very, very well for us. We found it very useful, and I thought it's something that we can learn also, that is being taught. People are autistic, but we can learn from that. We can learn from that tool. Do you know when you are sad, what can make you happy? Do you know? And what do you do when you are in the blue zone? What do you do when you are in the yellow zone? What do you do when you are in the green zone so that you continue being in the green zone? What do you do when you're in the red zone? Do you realize you're in the red zone, or you get out of control such that even yourself, you can't recognize your behavior, you can't recognize your language, your gestures, you can't recognize how you will be behaving? Do you have that inner voice that talks to you, that tells you, hey, Nerissa, I think we need to slow down here. We're getting out of control. Yeah, Nerissa, I think here you are stepping out of your boundaries. I think you are irritating others now. I think you are over controlling others. Do we get that inner voice? And if we do get that inner voice, what are the coping mechanisms when we get that inner voice that say, I think you need to make things right here? Do we make an effort to make things right, or we just leave it like that? I thought, let me come and share. So these charts in our house, we keep them on the fridge. We stick them, so they are magnetic. We put them on the fridge. And at school also they do have this, which helps. I found this very, very useful. So believe me when I say I've learned a lot of things about my own personal development from raising my autistic child. I've learned a lot of things as I go with him to therapists, as I get advice from all the professionals that are working with him. I also learn to apply those things into my own life. And I've learned quite a lot of things, especially taking ownership of your behavior, being accountable for the way you carry yourself. For me, that is the most important thing that the autistic people are being taught. And if we, as the people who are not on the spectrum, learn from this, I think we can develop as human beings. See you in the next video, and remember to subscribe, share, and also leave a comment about what you understood, what you learned from this tool that we use for self-regulation. See you in the next video. Bye.